Hello people. This video is basically about my childhood. And not just that, maybe I was a flat earther and I didn't know about it. And I'm going to tell you why. When I was a kid growing up, you know, I used to question things. And my mum used to say that, you know, about, you were a very inquisitive son and shit like that. You know, my mum used to say that to me. You used to be very inquisitive. And, like, how inquisitive? I'm very inquisitive. And some memories are coming back to me when I was a kid, right? Well, we used to go and visit my Uncle Ed. Well, Eddie. We used to go and visit my Uncle Ed, like down at Bulli. And God bless his soul, he passed away many years ago. And yeah, we used to go, me and my dad and my mum and my sister, we used to go down there, like, you know, to get away from like, because it used to, well, where my uncle used to live, he used to live near the beach. Oh shit. I nearly got hit by a fucking car. Yeah, he used to live near the beach, near the Illawarra. And it was one time we went to the beach, right? We went to the beach. I don't know how old I was. I was probably 7 or 6 years old. And I used to say to my dad when we used to go to the beach. And I used to say to my dad, why can't I see the you know, well, I don't know how I said it as a kid. I'm just going to say it as an adult, what adults, how they say it. Why can't I see the, like, you know, the curvature of the earth? And he said, he replies back to me and says it's too big. And I gave him another question. Like, I think I said it, the water. Why can I see the water is flat all the time? Like, more or less what I was trying to say. Why the horizon is always flat? And he didn't really give me any explanations and stuff like that. He just brushed me off and went on his days and shit like that. Never really liked my father anyway, too. But the story is, right, maybe I was a flat earther and I didn't even know it. I was like 6 or 7 years old. And I used to question a lot of things. Even at school, I used to, when people talk about certain histories at school, and my mum always says to me, there are always two sides of the pancake of the story. And my teachers were talking about this specific history, and I used to say stuff like this, and it really, and it's starting to bring back memories now, like all this stuff I've been watching and what I've been questioning my whole life. And I used to say to my teacher, and her name was Mrs. Kozasek. She was a lovely teacher. And I used to say to her about this one Pacific history, and I said, what if that that history is wrong? Like, what if the whole story of that history is wrong? And somehow she kind of like, you know, paused, you know, a little bit. I do remember she kind of like paused a little bit, and kind of like got, shocked or something, because I was very inquisitive when I was a kid. Like I used to like, you know, question things, and what a lot of people, like a lot of all my flat earther friends say, oh, if you question things, you're gonna get ridiculed and shit like that. You know? I used to question a lot of things, man. I was very inquisitive. My mum used to say that to me all the time. I was very inquisitive. And today I'm more inquisitive, but I used to, man, I'm kind of, when I like to solve like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and conspiracy stuff, man, I'm like a bloodhound, man. I sniff it out to the very end, and sometimes it takes me weeks on end just to solve, you know, every clue and everything. And I was pretty stunned, you know, I was pretty stunned, like, and I kind of like think who kind of like woke me up. I think my Uncle Ed woke me up a lot, and he used to say stuff like this, like, you know, like, I'm trying to put this into words where YouTube don't know. Like the falling of the pillars, you know? Falling of the pillars, right? He used to tell me stories about that, you know? He used to say shit like, oh, friggin' them people who live under a rock, they never done it. Their own country done it. The people who own the two pillars. And I used to say to my Uncle Ed, I used to say, shut the fuck up, like, you know, like that. Shut the fuck up, Uncle Ed. And he used to say it in a really comedic fashion, like, well, you know, I told you so. Like, that's how my Uncle Ed is. And yeah, my Uncle Ed told me so, and I actually took it upon myself. I took it upon myself to look into it, and when I did looked into it, and I said to my uncle, "You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch, man! You are right about everything what you said about what you said about this." And yeah. Yeah, like, I think my Uncle Ed was the whole reason why I'm waking up to all these conspiracy lies and stuff like this, and stuff like that. And I've been yeah, it's been a hell of an adventure. Like, practically getting told all this history was wrong, and the falling of pillars and stuff like that. And yeah, and when I was a kid, I was probably a flat earther, and I didn't even know about it. And I used to question things when I was a kid growing up, even especially when I was 6 years old and 7. And I'm going to leave this video for everybody to watch. And yeah, I'm just going to leave this video for everybody to watch. I hope everybody has a good day on this good flat plane, and see you later, and God bless you. Bye.